playing a little Irish tune called The Banshee, which banshees are supposed to be scary, but that tune's just too happy, so. Let's see, how about a little French-Canadian tune, Lisa Sherbrooke. It's become one of our favorites to play at the dances that Paul leads. And quite often, Jim calls it Lisa Sherbrooke because he can never remember that's not a girl's name.
Lisa Sherbrooke, yeah.
Yes.
Or Sherbert, if you like Sherbert
Lisa
ice cream.
Sherbert.
Yeah.
With this setting, we only get to see a few of your faces on the side, but if anybody feels like getting up and dancing or bopping in the chair, please do. Let's roll into something seasonal now. Let's see.
Up here, the key you're starting.
Oh, you'll have to hear.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Get my right key. last one, c'est vivant. Paul does this really great dance with it, and to watch everyone on the dance floor become the dreidel and do the turns and then end up spinning all over. We truly enjoy Paul's leadership. Let's see, how about, Irish tune called I Saw Three Ships. The three ships in the tune refer to the three camels of the Christmas story. Let me get this right. There we go. I believe it's I can't if it's Old English or if it's an Irish. Right. I always enjoy jigs. They're such light tunes and just make you want to get up and move. There are times when we play at farmer markets and you don't think you're reaching anybody, and you look and there's somebody sitting over there eating at a table and their foot's doing this in time to the music. So you know you've infected them at least 30 feet away. And it's good to see happy smiling faces here. Let's see, how about...
Swaggertown?
Yeah. This is one that we wrote when we moved here. It's called Swaggertown. Because our road is Swaggertown Road, and if you look on a map, it sort of does this, and this thing kind of goes that way, and then just sort of works its way up, so appropriately named. There we go. Which leads nicely into the next one. Get it right over there. There it goes. Those E minor tunes go back to back to back.
That's great. Okay.
Let's see. I want to double check. What time did you want this to? Was a quarter of?
But yeah, we go till.
Michelle,
another
okay,
15
just wanted to
minutes,
double
yeah.
check. Let's see. Ooh, How about this one? You can sing if you remember the words. We're going to be changing keys throughout it, so you might have to get squeakier and squeakier. Deck the halls. could have heard if anybody was going for those high notes.
There you go.
Oh, this one. You'll recognize this one. We're going to play a waltz and then do something with it, but you'll probably recognize it by the beat part. Paul knows.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open
You got Jim to sing. That's always a happy little tune. Let's see, we could always do.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just do this. Sure.
This is a little tune that comes, let me think, Shetland Islands. For the life of me, I can never remember if the Shetland Islands are off the North American coast or off of Ireland somewhere. But it's a cute little tune called Spootiscarry. I believe it's named for a town. Kind of a bouncy little thing, so feel free. Oh, I see that hand.
Thank you.
Yeah, the silent applause stuff is always interesting.
Thank you.
It's weird not to interact
That's
with
cool,
an
yeah.
audience. Vocally, at least. How about, let's see. Oh, that tune you heard us practicing that you liked to bounce
there
around
you
to.
go.
That one,
Yeah.
Liam's.
Liam's jig, yeah.
Yeah. This was written quite a few years ago. Then our grandson was born, and we went down to Maryland to visit when he was born, and I was helping my daughter out. And we had a gig like 3 or 4 days later up in New York. So here we are in Maryland. Jim came down later and brought the instruments, and we practiced for a bit for the gig. And I was playing this tune that had been in my head for years. When I started playing, I said, "That's Liam's tune. That's Liam's jig." So this is for our grandson. Who's now 14. There's another tune from there, I believe, Maison de Glace, House of Glass, or House of Ice, I think it is. And which happens to fit very well with it. And before we end, we definitely want to get this one in. We get to lead or play for a nice circle dance. The tune is Zemeratique. And we do some summer camps, and it's really enjoyable to see all these young people out there just doing this dance to the music. It's wonderful. round out with Silver Bells, which we really enjoy playing, and many people know. And it makes a great waltz. You see that Christmas waltz, Hanukkah waltz, any kind of waltz, holiday. There we go, holiday waltz. It's a pretty waltz either way.
Thank you.
Now, would you like to take on here, or you want one more number?
I think it's great. No, I think bravo. Marla, can you unmute everybody so we can all clap together?
Yeah, it'd be nice to see everybody. I'm in speaker mode here.
Yeah,
so if you
let's
switch
get
it
back in
to-
maybe gallery view.
Yeah, if somebody can switch it to gallery. It's nice to see everybody.
Great music.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
We're all back on. No, we're not.
Working on, if people want to unmute themselves, they
Oh,
can.
you can't unmute everybody all at
Right.
once.
They have to
Yeah.
unmute themselves.
Thank you
They
so
have
much
to
for
ask.
that. I was like bobbing, weaving,
I can see the energy.
jingling my bells. Just
Oh,
having
there's
a good old
mine.
like
time.
that.
Okay, I didn't see the mittens before.
Your music was beautiful.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
It was wonderful. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Yeah, we enjoy playing, and we enjoy seeing the reactions as we play. You know, it's just to see the joy on people's faces when music happens for any musician. And right now, with all of us sort of sitting at home, this is wonderful. This is really nice. Thank you for having us.
No,
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
you.
I don't know. Wow, I'm so impressed. This was such a treat. And I think you guys are just going to have to come back in person and lead a dance.
Drag Paul,
you
yes.
know? Yes, Paul. So I just want to give a plug to, I alluded to the local dance scene, but seriously, when we return to some state of normal post-pandemic, there's a very, very vibrant and active dance scene, and you do not need a partner. Let me say that. These are community dances that are circle dances and square dances and contra dances. This is something I became familiar with a few years ago, and it's a blast. You will have so much fun. I'm always looking to go with somebody. So if anybody wants to test the waters, ring me up. We will meet up and go together.
Can you hear me, Michelle? Can you hear me, Michelle?
Yes, yes.
I went for 20 years folk and square dancing. So a
Thank
lot
you.
of this music she played, my feet were going. I remember a
Oh,
lot
fantastic.
of the song. It's great. It's lots of fun, and it's nice getting together that way.
So
Hi,
uplifting.
Lenore.
We'll have to play a lot more square dance tunes next time.
Yeah. No, this
And you had
was
the folk music. Two of the songs that we danced to in the folk music that you
Oh,
played.
nice.
Oh, that's great, Lenore. I just learned that about you. I had no idea.
A lot of things you don't know.
I know. We'll have to
These
talk
gatherings
more.
bring out all kinds of secrets.
They do. So true, so true. Well, thank you both so very much.
Welcome.
And I think if you want to learn more about Toon Folk, about Dance Flurry, about Homespun Occasions, which is Paul Rosenberg, we did put the websites in the chat room. We can send them to you in an email though also. So I think this is not the last we've seen of the two of you. I hope
good.
so. We'll be in touch.
It's not the last you've seen of me, Sue and Jim.
No, I know that.
Talking to you.
I miss your hat.
Oh, thanks. Oh, if I had known, I would have worn it today.
Ho,
So-
ho, ho.
Yeah.
There's Paul.
Well masked,
With his
sir.
NNORC mask. I love it.
Well, it sounds like you guys have other things you're going to be doing, so we'll duck out and enjoy the rest of your
Great.
day. We really appreciated coming here and doing
Round of
this.
applause, everybody.
Thank you very much.
so much.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Thank you. It was great.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay. That was wonderful. I hope you all enjoyed that. As I was listening, I was kind of scrolling through all of the little windows, watching everybody, and there's a lot of chair dancing. It was just great to see. So I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry?
I think that's the first thing I've listened to on a Zoom call that's had any music to it. I just haven't. I mean, I've
Right?
seen
Me
the
too.
YouTube video,
Yeah.
but nothing live. This was very nice.
Good.
Yes.
It was beautiful. It was
Good.
really entertaining. Very.
Great. So glad. That's what we were aiming for. Anyone else on the concert before we move on to the next phase of the program?
Nothing except to say more, please.
Yeah, more please, more please. You know
More
what? I'm
please.
just so turned on. I just, we have to have more of this, I think. Hopefully, if not just over Zoom, but in person, seriously.
It's
Uh,
always great to have. It's always great to have music, any kind of music.
I agree.
Mhm.
I agree.
Yeah.
So yes, definitely more.
And I asked Marla if this was being taped, and it is. And it's like, oh, well, I can see sort of like buzzing around, just listening to the music.
Right?
They were on for a good 45 minutes, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
just
Yeah,
about, right?
great.
And we do put, anything that we record goes up on our JFS YouTube channel. So we'll make sure you have the link for that if you want to relive this through the
That was
holiday
nice.
season
That
or
was good.
anytime. That, like, you're right, Marielle. And then we can all kind of, I'm known to have music on when I'm home alone and I get up and dance and the dog looks at me funny and it's all good. It's just, great fun.
Just one small disclaimer. I'm hoping that when I post it on YouTube, it doesn't get blanked out because there are copyright laws.
That happens automatically.
Jim might, but
That-
Sue and Jim might know about that.
It might happen, but we'll see, because a lot of them have been they're kind of traditional folk songs that have been out for so long
Public domain. Yeah.
that they're public domain at this point. So we'll give it a whirl. Hopefully it'll work.
Yeah. Hope so. Good.
Yep.
Okay, so I was so excited about Jim and Sue earlier that I was remiss in not telling you about some other programs we have coming up because this is such a highlight. But anyway, so Marla kind of gave me a virtual slap and said I have to talk about programs coming up. So kidding. Tomorrow, let's get our NNORC plug in here just quickly. Tomorrow, as you know, at regularly scheduled 10 o'clock Wednesday Zoom, we have Gail Myers from Statewide Senior Action Council. She's great. So if they're an advocacy organization. So if you want to hear about some of the hot issues right now and learn how to become an advocate, particularly around issues concerning older adults, advise you to get registered for that. And then Thursday, 1 o'clock, we have our monthly meeting of Let's Talk About Albany. We're going to be talking about local landmarks, I think, in the city and the memories that they evoke for so many of us who have lived in the city for so long. And that's going to be, Marla and Jen Ward will, of course, be facilitating as always, but Giovanni, our intern from College of St. Rose, is really the mastermind behind this particular program. So he always has a lot of interesting things to share. So even if you've never come to Let's Talk About Albany, you can register for that as well. That's, again, this coming Thursday at 1 o'clock. Okay, then finally, next Wednesday, again for our Zoom in 10 o'clock program, this would be what, the 23rd? We're going to be discussing, maybe some of you have seen, the Times Union does a best of every year. So the best of 2020, where they talk about, you know, the best restaurants, the best bookstores, the best theaters, the best parks, the best of everything. So that you can see that list online, but we thought we'd get everybody together and debate that. You know, I mean, if you feel passionate about who makes the best pizza around, you're going to want to come in and defend that pizzeria. And maybe you'll learn about some new places to try out. So that's what we have coming up over the next couple of weeks. Did I forget anything? All right. Well, guess what? It's craft time, Marla.
Woohoo! Okay, so this is not normally my thing. This is usually Judy's thing. I don't know how I ended up with crafts this year. But I want to actually thank Giovanni because I think it was his idea at one of our meetings. He said, well, what about this? So the only thing you need besides the ribbon and magnets that were in your bag is a pair of scissors. If you don't want to do it now, you don't have to. Michelle, if it's okay, I'm going to share my screen because I found the blog. Like, I want people to be able to see the different options they can do.
Should we spot you? Do we need to spot you or anything? Would that be helpful?
No, because let me share the screen and it should come up.
Okay.
If I can do the right thing at the right time. Okay, can everybody see this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what we are making. It's a do-it-yourself magnetic bookmark. So in your bags, you should have gotten, wait a minute, where's my bag? Hold on. This is how it's going. You should have gotten 2 things of ribbon, which we had fun cutting, and 2 things of magnet. So choose whichever ribbon you want to use first. And each ribbon is about, I think it's about 10 to 12 inches each. Zachary was cutting, so there may not be any exact science to these. So,
Sorry.
Are you laughing?
Yeah.
That's Leslie laughing, yes.
Yes.
Recognizable, even though I can't see her face right now.
Oh, I can see her. So all you're going to do is you're going to decide what size you want your ribbon bookmark. Oh, I don't have my finished one here, but you can make it shorter and cut the ends, and there's all different ways you can cut the ends. Hold on, let me go down to the picture that has all the different ones. Sorry, guys. So you see how they used all different, you know, you can cut it however you want. You can make it rounded, you can do a little V, you can make it diagonal, whatever strikes your fancy. So all you're gonna do is cut your ribbon at the end, or not, or do it later when you find your scissors.
Those are big scissors, Marla.
They're the only ones I could find. So, and believe it or not, they're not working for me right now. I really need left-handed scissors, and I can never find them in my house.
Yeah, me too.
Right, and I'm going to apologize. I think the dogs are getting ready to bark. So I just cut mine like this. I don't know if people can see. Like I just cut it as a diagonal. Doesn't matter. You're going to take your magnet and you're going to just cut the magnet in half. Okay. What you have here is, you can get it at Michael's or Joann's or anywhere. It's just a magnetic tape. So if you see both sides are magnets, but one side has a sticky on it. You're just going to peel off the sticky like so, and then put it at the base. This is kind of hard to do on the camera. At the base of the magnet, like so. Okay, and you're going to just put it on both sides. Now, depending on how talented you are, you may or may not line these magnets up. Mine didn't line up so well. but that's, can you see that? Is that working?
Mhm, mhm.
I
So
can
that's
see,
all it is.
yeah.
And then what you, now of course I don't have any books in here. Hold on. Oh, I do.
This is a great gift because I think a lot of people are going to be giving books for Christmas gifts.
Mhm.
So it's
Absolutely.
really, really nice to have that little extra personal touch in the book.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So the magnet will, this is not a great thing. The magnet will stay on the book in whatever page you put it in. Of course, it doesn't stay on the back cover because that's too thick. But that is it. So you have in your bags, you have 2 ribbons and you have 2 magnets. So you can make 2 of these.
That's great.
Oh, that's great.
And
Right.
this, if anybody wants to look at this website, I can send it out after. I
Does
just kind
one
of,
Does one magnet go on one ribbon? There's there's only
2.
one on ribbon.
so
No.
you're gonna cut I gave you, you should have had two magnets.
I cut it, yes, and I
Cut it
the
in half, and then you're gonna put it on either
on either ribbon, right? On
either
ribbon.
side of the ribbon.
Right. That's I just want one on each side
One on each
One.
side.
of each rib. Right. That's what I want to just check.
Yep. And then Lenore, it's gonna go like this, and it goes around the pages of the book.
You
Yes,
choose
now
one, you only get to choose one ribbon.
No, you can do 2
Magnet.
ribbons because you should have 2 magnets.
Right.
Cut
But
the
don't
magnets
you
in
need,
half.
don't you need them to magnetize each other?
You
Wait,
cut
hold
them
on,
in
I'm gonna stop
half. You
sharing.
cut them in
Oh,
half, Leslie, so you have
Yeah,
Cut
okay.
the magnet in half.
2.
Oh, God.
Yeah, cut the magnet in half. It easily cuts with a scissor.
Yeah.
Yes, it's cut. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, right, you don't need that. So I gave you a decent, like a good enough size magnet that you could cut it in
Okay.
half, and you'll be able to make 2.
How do
I
you get
see
it to
that.
stick on the book and the ribbon?
It's got a
Say that again?
it's got a self-adhesive back.
I know, but I mean, if I stick it on the ribbon, that's fine. But then how does it stick on the book?
It doesn't stick on the
No,
book.
the 2 magnets will stick together.
Oh, the 2 magnets will stick together?
Here, does
Like a
everyone,
sandwich.
Right,
Does
and then where do you put it in the book?
Right.
Where does it stick to the page in the book?
it's gonna,
Feel it.
Rima, it's gonna go around the page you're reading, and the magnets will stick together.
So you just put it in the book, but it's the backing still stick to the pages. I mean, you just hear a stick.
It sticks to each other.
The magnets are gonna stick to each other.
Oh, okay.
This is
I
an
get it.
example of a different one. This is
Okay.
one I got from the library. If you
The
open
magnets
it
stick
up,
to each other.
it has a magnet on this
But it
side,
doesn't
a
really stick
magnet
to
on
the
that
page.
side.
Okay, now I
Here's
get it.
the book. You take a page of the book,
Yeah,
like this.
yeah.
You put one magnet on one side, and you put another magnet on the other side, and that's how it sticks in the book.
Oh, you have to take a second magnet.
Yes. Yeah, you need a magnet on each side of the, in each end of the
That's why I
ribbon.
don't
One magnet
understand.
is
Same
north, and one
side,
is
different
south,
ends.
and
I'm
they
very, very slow.
they have to magnetize. Remember when you had the iron filings in school?
All right, this is mine.
That's bringing us back.
Can you
Yeah.
see mine?
Back to iron
Yeah.
filings.
Take the second magnet. You take the second magnet.
It takes a while to figure out which side is, it's like those batteries.
Okay.
You gotta figure out which is positive and
Positive
negative.
and negative. There you
Yes,
go.
but one's
See
positive,
mine?
one's negative.
I got mine.
Anyway,
Yeah.
That's great, Lenore.
Well, now wait.
Looks good,
You put
Lenore.
it around
Wait,
the-
let's,
it's like
you
so
put
much
it around
fun.
the page. You put
I
it
think
around
we
the
I
page.
think we should recruit Leslie Dykeman to do a craft class. She sounds like she's got this thing nailed.
Leslie, could you show the book? Leslie, could you show the book? I just want to see the book.
Leslie, we
Wait,
need
you
another
got the
demo.
book
The
again.
book,
This
to
is the
finish the
book, by
book.
the way.
I did the
Beekeeper
Oh.
demo.
I know that book.
It's not anything about beekeeping. I
I
thought
got
it
another
was about
Okay, how do
magnet
you-
on here.
How do you put it on the book? Just show me on the book.
All right.
Do
Oh,
a
I-
demo.
You
Do a
take
demo.
page,
Again.
On the
take a
book.
page, all right,
But
you
there's a
take a
book.
page of the book,
Okay.
Where's the thing? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Here it is. You take your magnet
Correct.
and you have this one page.
Right.
You stick one half of the ribbon on one page. Whoops.
You need 4 hands.
Yeah.
Really?
Go ahead.
So much easier in person.
And the magnet
Oh,
hooks
now
onto
I,
each
okay,
other.
now I understand.
Now I get it.
Now-
Everybody see that?
That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Now
Leslie.
Thanks, Vanna.
That makes sense. Thank you.
Now wait a minute. Nobody
I
told
put it on the
me.
page I wanted.
Nobody told me there was going to be a stand-up comedy routine with this program.
Always with Leslie. If Leslie
I
is
am
ever in the room, there's
amazed.
stand-up comedy.
Oh my gosh, the
I got
wealth
it in
of
the book.
the
I got
wealth.
it sick.
Oh, that, you know what, Michelle, I think
Yeah.
based on what's going on, I should just put this out there to the group because there's so many wonderful NNORC talented people here.
I know where you're going with this. Yeah.
We have an idea.
Yeah, we do.
Should we stop recording?
No,
Yeah, this is a big secret.
I want
Just
to
have
get
some
people.
white noise or
I
something.
want to have
Let's do the laugh
people
track.
going on record with this. I think it's an excellent idea. We have musicians, we have
Yeah.
writers, we have
Ooh.
singers, we have crafters, we have
Knitters,
artists.
yeah.
We need to have a NNORC's Got Talent show.
I love that.
Oh,
That's good.
And I want you all to put your thinking caps on. You can send us in an anonymous referral, either for yourself or others. And I want to see a show of hands. How would you feel? Who would say, oh, Mary Ellen's lighting up?
and she has, look at that. She can make lights go nuts on her head.
Raise your hand if you think this
I'm
is a
gonna go
good
get my hat.
idea.
Let me get my hat.
Oh, Mary Ellen
Wait a
Sparkling.
minute, though.
It is a good idea.
More importantly,
Not me.
more importantly, though, who would actually demonstrate a talent? That's what I want to know. Who among you?
Look at this.
I might have the nerve to get up because I tell jokes. So
Oh, yes. Oh,
we have one. We
That's
have
what I'm
one.
known for.
Yes,
I joke.
Lenore's jokes. Just don't tell the one about the pickle packer, okay?
No, I won't have to tell that. But that's
Okay, now we have to know. Now we
I
have to know that joke.
I have a nice
Wait a minute.
Christmas
This
joke.
is the hat that Sue Mead was referring to.
Oh, it's your ticket witch hat. Yes. How is that like at the ready, Leslie? Like, are you in witch mode most of the time?
No, it was only when I was doing the tickets.
But it was right there.
I have, if you're finished, I'd like to tell,
Yeah.
since it's Christmas,
Okay.
those who celebrate, I'd like to tell a Christmas joke.
Take the floor, Lenore.
This
I'm
little
gonna put her on spotlight.
Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna have a talent show right here, right now.
Wait,
Here we go.
Wait, and then also, before, Lenore, hold on one second. Rima, we're going to go back to you and figure out why your bookmark's not sticking.
Forget about it. It sticks to
All
the
right.
cover, but it doesn't stick to the book.
All right, Lenore, you're on.
little girl comes down to her mother and she says, I want a red bicycle for Christmas. And the mother says, that's not the way you ask. If you want a bicycle, go up and write a letter to God. So she writes a letter, Dear God, I was a very good girl this year. I want a red bicycle. And then she says, no, I really wasn't good. So she throws it away and she writes a second letter. Dear God, I was a pretty good girl this year. I want a red bicycle. No. She throws it away and she writes a third letter. Dear God, I'll be a better girl next year. I want a red bicycle for Christmas. She throws that away. And she goes down to her mother and she says to the mother, I want to go to church. And the mother's ecstatic. So she takes her to church. And everybody has left and it's very quiet. And she goes up to the front. There's a tiny statue of the Virgin Mary. And she takes it and goes home, puts it under her coat, goes home, and she writes a letter. Dear God, I have your mama, and if you ever want to see her again, I want her.
That is very good.
All right.
Yay!
All right, Lenore.
And I'll never tell the pickle joke again. Depends upon who's around.
Really?
But now
No?
we
Is
wanna
it
hear
not
it.
appropriate?
But
What?
I want to hear the pickle joke.
All right, we got to hear the pickle joke.
Well, people asked. It's not a dirty joke. Max works in a pickle factory, and all he dreams about doing is putting his penis in the pickle slicer. That's all he thinks about. And it gets to the point, it's so bad, he goes to a psychiatrist and he says, I dream that I want to put my penis in the pickle slicer. And the psychiatrist says, that's all you think about. You've been obsessed. Do it already and get it over with. So whatever it is, a few days later, he comes home from work and the wife looks at his face. He looks awful. What's the matter? He says, well, I never told you, but I always wanted to put my penis in the pickle slicer. I went to the psychiatrist. He told me to do it, and I did it. Oh, my gosh, she says. And I got fired for it. So she looks in his pants. She says, everything is all right. What happened to the pickle slicer? They fired her also. Yeah. That is my famous joke. Tell the joke again. They're always saying, tell that joke again. I guess it's a good
That was
one.
great.
Thank you for listening.
So
Thank
funny.
you for listening. Thank you.
No, thank you. Oh,
Think
boy.
you could do a comedy hour, Lenore.
I did it. My friends, there was a comedy club up near Memorial Hospital. There was a comedy club. And my friend had her daughter's shower there. And I really don't know the girl too well. So everyone came up with things to say. She says, you don't know her. Would you tell jokes? So at the comedy club, I told jokes. I love to tell them. I used to do
Do you have a lot more?
Oh, I got loads of it. Loads of it.
And the best part is Lenore always remembers the punchline.
I do.
Always.
We had a lady that lived in this building, a 97-year-old lady, little tiny one. She was such a lovely lady. She loved to tell jokes. They were very long and went on and on. And then I forgot the punchline. We never, ever heard the punchline. So I remember the jokes and I remember the punch. Thank God my memory's still there. It's still there. Anytime, gladly.
Oh, you're wonderful.
Well, we may have to plan this talent show then
We've got one. We've got one who's
through the winter.
Brave. Yeah, no, seriously, we've been talking about it, and I think we should do it. It can be anything. Read a poem,
Yeah.
Show off your handiwork. If you're a knitter, show us what you're knitting. If you're a painter, it can be anything.
Fun.
If you're a baker, share a recipe. Show us what you bake. Share the recipe. You've all got talent. I know this.
Yeah.
Let it out. Express it. Share it with us.
For baking, I thought I would make stuff too, because my talent is I do a lot of baking, and thankfully my heat's on now too, so I haven't used as much. But yeah, I like to do a lot of like cupcake recipes and muffin recipes, and I wouldn't mind putting those on display. My peer group would certainly be happy.
Giovanni, are you good at decorating these things? Because that's the part that I can't quite get a handle on is the decorating type.
I used to work as a cake decorator as a
he knows what he's doing.
I wouldn't do the names because one, I couldn't spell, and two, they just weren't looking good. So, and I used to use the
pastry bag.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yes, the pastry bag, the champion of pastry bags. No, it's so much work. I don't like doing that. I hate creaming and pastry work. But
it's very meticulous.
I love making muffins though, and I love making baked goods. So I have a lot of my own recipes that I've been messing around with.
I love eating frosting. I just put the bowl of frosting.
Oh yeah,
that's Sue's talent. Sue's talent is eating. Yeah, we can watch her eat.
Yeah,
I like to make dog biscuits.
Oh,
that could work though. My friend, she makes dog food too, and it's become really popular where she's at. My
And
dog
no,
looks good,
no
I
one
think.
ever complains about them. Dogs never complain if they're burned.
Bye, everyone. I have another Zoom meeting at 3 o'clock.
Goodbye.
Your
Rima.
dance
Thank
card
you.
is full,
Hi,
Rima.
Rima.
See you soon, Rima.
Okay. Bye.
Can I play
holidays.
something? Can I play
Yeah.
something right now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I recognize that woman from our cooking club. Weren't you in Cook the Book?
Ooh, bells?
Yes.
Oh, here we go. We're
Okay.
having we didn't know we were going to have a talent show. Here we go. Jingle bell, jingle rock.
Those are
Jingle bell
cool.
chiming, jingle bell time.
Those are-
Dancing and prancing are bushels of fun.
Oh, Hannah, I've got something to.
Those, Holly. They almost look Tibetan or something to me.
No.
What are they?
Those are bells from a sleigh that my grandfather owned.
Wow.
Keep singing,
Oh.
Judy. Jingle bells,
Jingle
jingle
bells,
bells.
jingle all the way.
Oh,
What fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
Hey.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
It's for my grandson.
All right. You know Dasher and Dancer, Dander and Blitzen, Comet and Cubit, and Donder and Blitzen.
Trying a different.
What do you recall? The most
Ooh,
famous
listen to this.
reindeer of all. Bum, bum, bum. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny
nose. And if you ever saw him,
You would
you
even
would
say,
say nose. All of the other reindeer used to have call his names. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Do we know the words?
join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve,
Santa came to say,
Rudolph, with
Rudolph,
your
nose
so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
then how the
reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
And my name is
All right, Mary Ellen.
Thank you.
Awesome.
We went
should-
from
Singing
a
is very tough.
fiddle tune to a craft to a sing-along. Like it's we're all over the place today, guys.
Nobody's drinking.
Oh, look
All
at
right, don't you end with Dianu? Isn't that enough?
All right.
Is that what it means?
Maybe a Christmas cocktail.
I love Nancy. Nancy, let's see your shirt again.
It's Happy Holiday.
Happy
Happy
holidays.
holidays. Great shirt.
Letters. One of the teachers I taught with always gave me a Hanukkah fun gift on Hanukkah. Oh, that's so cute. Happy holiday.
That's a good one.
What? Wait a minute. I gotta mute myself. Yeah, but I can't mute. Hold on.
You know, I love the fact that the duo sang "Oh Tidings of Comfort and Joy," and I sent a message in the chat to Michelle, and I said, we really need to hear that message right now.
Yes.
And I appreciate all of you so much for showing up and contributing your holiday spirit. I just feel fed by all of it. Just so you know.
Yeah. I
Just so you
say
know.
that. Hope we all do.
This
I
is
also
what
had
the
so much
holidays
fun.
are all about,
No.
right? Card was so that your card that you had in the pack was so nice.
Yes.
Oh, there, yes.
And also, look what I was just having.
See, Nork
A nice
mugs,
little
what
cup
else?
of tea.
Yes.
Oh,
Fantastic.
outdid yourselves. Everything was lovely.
Really? And did people like bake those cakes and knit those hats?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
A lot of different hands went into putting that bag together.
That's a lot of stuff. Yeah.
It was a
nice.
lovely bag. Thank you. It was a lovely bag and a lovely
Really
prize.
was.
Thank you.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Thank you too. I was just expecting pins and magnets.
We had a lot of fun putting it together.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was
I'm just having fun seeing everybody.
And see it, yeah.
This is great.
I know. I
Thank
feel like
you.
everyone is having too good of a time. Like you're never going to want to do the in-person party again. Like this has been a blast. Like I'll never get anybody over to B'nai Shalom next week.
Well, I think Marla should continue with her craft ability.
Yeah.
I'm passing
Yes,
it back
Martha?
to Judy. Oh, she's shaking. Wait, then I'm going to pass it to Diana. She's the most talented for craft.
Yay, Diana.
Yes, Diana's here.
Diana. I want to hear from Santa. And Santa, do you have anybody to
Hiding
sit
behind that
on your
beard.
lap to give you their wish list? Unmute yourself, Santa.
Where is he?
There he
Oh, okay.
is. All right. So what's in store for us, Santa?
He's a soothsayer now.
You're not supposed to know that.
All will be revealed in time.
Yeah.
How much snow are we getting, Santa?
Somebody might go to jail.
Oh.
That's cute.
Before or after Christmas?
Or on Christmas
Before
Day.
next Christmas. Oh.
Oh.
Does everybody remember from the good old days when there used to be office Christmas parties?
Yes.
Right. So if they had Zoom then, there probably would be very much fewer people getting in trouble with their spouses than if they had the in-person office Christmas party. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got Kitty joining us.
Where's the kitty? Oh, Kitty!
Mary Ellen's Kitty.
She woke up
Yes.
after all that laughing. She was like,
What's going
on in
on?
here? What am I missing?
Oh,
That Mary Ellen. I know there are two Mary Ellens. By the way, Mary Ellen, thank you for dropping off my goodie bag yesterday.
Oh, you're welcome.
That was a cold day to be riding around. You guys
I know
did
what they
great
put
job.
me through. This organization. You know, they torture me.
Punishment. Yes. Work that woman like a slave. Yes.
Right. In the snow. Oh.
She had to walk uphill in both
Both ways.
directions.
Right.
Yeah, it was really awful.
Oh, you look great.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Paul. That's cool. Paul and I used to be neighbors. Yeah, I lived up the street.
Oh.
Nice to
Ah.
see you again.
Yep,
Yeah.
she had the greatest dogs.
Yeah, Lucy. Oh my God, I miss Lucy and Charlie. They were great. Yeah, we have a cat now, but no dogs. I miss Lucy, but Lucy's irreplaceable. She was a Bichon. She was a crazy
I
dog.
had a Bichon.
She was so cute and so smart. Yeah, she was a little local celebrity.
They're
So
great
you would-
little dogs.
You would appreciate this mug that Mary Ellen gave me. I have to share this. Can you read that?
I can't.
My pet and I have plans.
Oh, yeah.
That's I give that excuse all the time.
It's true. It's true.
It is true. Right?
Oh, yeah,
Happy
you
at home
love-
with our best friends.
We love it when your dogs do yoga with us.
They almost always come in, don't they, at some point?
Yeah.
I
People
think
were talking-
they're attracted by the energy of the practice. They like to be there.
They really sense it. Mhm.
Yeah.
I was on a Zoom and people were talking about how their interaction with their pets has really increased since
Oh,
they're
yeah.
home so much.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
pets are like, oh, brother. I know. Anytime I walk into
No
the
alone
kitchen,
time.
anytime I walk into the kitchen, the cat's like, oh, are we
You
eating?
again.
Right.
That's our cat too. Plus the bird watching and the squirrels. We have fun with the birds and the squirrels.
Well, if you have any veterinary needs, free advice on WAMC till 3 o'clock today. It's their
Oh, good to know.
their
Okay.
pets and vets right now.
That's the best. That's good to know. It's good to know.
One thing that I've found is with my cat, as she, you know, we're in the kitchen, she's meow, meow. I change it so that I ask her a question like, do you want to eat later or now? And she says, meow. Or I might say, do you know how to make coffee? And she'll say, meow. I can go on with this, really. Things are getting pretty quiet over here.
Well, that's another thing, Mary Ellen, we talked about doing, which I still really want to do. We were going to do a pet Zoom. So for anybody who had a pet, or anybody who just loves animals, who misses having a pet, you know, just get together and we could kind of show and tell our dogs and cats and whatever else we have, and talk about all these kind of silly things that we do with our pets. And so I think we should still do that, Marla.
I think we should do a poll and see how many of us who have dogs and who have cats actually like the dog more than the cat. Because my cat is like Mary Ellen's, and it just screams at me every morning until she gets fed. And then she screams at me again because she wants to be fed again. And then my poor dog just gives me love.
Yeah.
So she's
But
the one
that's,
I like.
yeah, that's why you have to change the conversation. She's not yelling at you.
I tried yelling
She's just
at her.
asking how you slept last night. Yeah, she's not, yeah.
I'm trying to sleep, you know.
My girls are very motivated by food, particularly treats. So we get these little tiny pepperoni training treats. And I joke with Jeff and I said, the dogs aren't trained, you're trained.
Exactly.
Every time he approaches the container, they're like, more for us.
Silly.
So it seems we're getting little messages that people are kind of wrapping up and wanting to head out. So I think probably seems about right time to come to a close. But I'm telling you, I think I had the most fun of anybody here today. Just seeing all of you.
We all did. We all
Did you? Good. I'm so glad.
Yes,
Just
very
listening to
nice.
music
It was
and
great.
doing a craft and just, you know, having some fun banter, some jokes. I mean, like we couldn't have predicted all that was going to happen here this afternoon.
Really?
But you know, this is a great way to end this year on such a high note and put this awfulness behind us. And better days are ahead in 2021. I have
Hopefully. Just to be well.
and
That's the main.
just to be well. And you know, it may be some time before we're together again in person, but we have this, and I know it's a second best, but at least we can see each other and still connect and still have some fun and still learn some things together. So, you know, I hope that you'll keep coming to all the programs that we have to offer. And, you know, we're here for anything that you need at any time, of course, in addition to that. So just want to say, you know, thanks again to all the NNORC staff. It's an incredible team of ladies. I am so lucky to work with these folks every day. We're working remotely right now, but when I get a chance to see them in person, it just makes my day. And it makes my day to see all of you. In person, always better, but this has been fabulous. So happy Hanukkah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Please stay safe.
Kwanzaa. Let's not
Yes,
forget Kwanzaa.
I'm sorry. Yes, yes. So just stay safe and be well, everybody. Wishing you all the best. Thank you.
Same to
Thank
you.
you.
all for coming.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Feliz Navidad.
Thank you.
Thank you. Got it.
A musical exit.